Right, howdy cowdies. Weekly walkabout. Yeah, back to weekly. Weekly walkabout at the collector. We've got heaps of cool stuff. Jewellery cabinets, chockers. We've got this lovely Chinese 14 karat gold pendant. Nice 14 karat gold bracelet. Ladies 9 karat gold watch, but the glass is a bit opaque. Men's unicorn and an omega. The unicorn works. Got lots of lovely silver cutlery, silver little shell-shaped bonbon dishes, nice little sterling silver teaspoon, which is a copy of a Roman one, just great shape and everything. These are nice Georgian Irish silver forks. And we've got all the silver fish knives. Lots of nice silver. What else we got? This is a cool little medallion from the opening of Cleopatra the film, and on the back it's got the person who went to the opening night. Really nice Andor Mazaros medallion over the back there, the bronze. A couple of cool badges, aircraft production department badge there with a little sterling silver embassy taxi service wings badge, but there's no pin on the back of that. Some good tokens, medallions, Holloway's ointments and potions or something from 1850 something. That's the one with a hole drilled through the middle, unfortunately. Men's Seiko and a Timex watch, more silver. Some World War II medals, dog tags, and sort of regimental patches. This is great, the little tin toy sort of jalopy car thing. You can see little cars in there, and it goes, what does it do? It goes up on the top, comes down, falls back onto the bottom rail, and goes back down underneath. And that little sort of thing on the diagonal spins around and lifts it back up to the top again. So it's like a perpetual little sort of tin toy car. It's got the brand on the back. I think it's West German. I've just forgotten off the top of my head. Little Scottish Dirk's a nice little bit as well. And we've got some other cool stuff. There's some great sort of 50s paintings. This little portrait of a girl's pretty cool. It's got a lot of jazz on the back, painted by Kay Sash, Adelaide, South Australia. We've got this cool sort of 1970s, 80s blue corner desk. Nice pair of ecclesiastical sort of brass candelabra. We've got a great sort of 1960s print there over the back of the Gypsy Girl. Fantastic Art Deco mirror with that sort of yellow tinge through it. Really nice little 1950s still life oil painting. It's unsigned, but it's a great little period piece. We've got this nice blue, it's like a sideboard. All right, with the drawers and cupboard space either side of the drawers, or drawers either side of the cupboard, you know what I bloody meant. But it's nice with the brass handles and these nice brass corners and stuff. Ripper of a brass firebox. This thing's fantastic with all the lovely old lead lined sort of interior. You can see the pierced lid with a nice little fire tool set to go with it as well. It's just really nice, and each side's pretty different. Elephants and sort of flowers, and then you just got flowers on that side, a couple of monkeys. It's just really nicely done. Lovely thing. Really nice Victorian chiffonier. Lovely Edwardian chair. What else have we got? Heaps of nice jewellery and other stuff. Little horseshoes and Zippo cigarette lighters and medallions. There's a 1945-46 MCC membership medallion in there. Cam's car badge is cool with a damaged Orient watch and this nice little gilt silver Masonic sort of badge. Watches and jewellery and stuff. There's a big bloody Mexican silver peso or something in there. 1953 or something. Cinco pesos. Jewellery, religious stuff. Nice little Mary Thought Bear with his passport ready to go. Australian military badges and pins and things. What else have we got? Cool Snoop Dogg jacket. This thing's pretty cool. The big sort of emblem on the back there. Nice men's overcoat with a nice vintage men's sort of smaller size 3-piece suit, which is kind of cool. Real sort of 1970s. Box of retro glass and artist easel and tins and stuff. Good little lot of stereo gear. Good lot of toys with the old Air Blaster car. Good lot of retro stuff. This is cool. This little sort of, I think it's a little tea canister to measure out a little bit of tea or something like that. It's just nice with that little sort of viewing window in the front. Records and sort of accessories, needles, cleaning spray. There's some cool sort of shirts and band shirts in amongst there. Good lot of old petrol and sort of oil tins. What else have we got? This is a good lot of audio gear. Yamaha turntables, a ripper. This little Yamaha cassette deck's kind of cool with the way that little bit sort of drops down there and you pop your cassette into it. It's just a bit unusual, pretty cool, and a good heavy Marantz amp. Good big lot of model railway stuff. You got all the Hornby O-gauge track, and there's straight curved, there's crossover bits and sort of other bits as well. You got the HO gauge set there, but the engine's missing the actual the shell of the engine's there, but it's missing the actual running gear. And you got a nice big lot of Meccano as well to go with all the model railway stuff. Some mannequins. Fantastic Rheinmetall portable typewriter. Lovely sort of cream enamel in this case, made by Munro Stores in Melbourne. Cutlery and other sort of good quality china, Victorian stuff. I think this is nice little sort of little Wedgwood coffee set there. Footy jumpers. There's a Carlton footy jumper in amongst there, and some other sort of footy cards and sporting stuff. What else have we got? Another nice little Victorian chiffonier. Really nice little 50s display cabinet. Really cool adjustable mannequin from Myer. This is a nice bit, the big Jeff Smart print. It is just a print. It's with a little oil painting, but it's a ripper. You know, it's not signed or anything by him. It's just a big colour reproduction, but that'll do until you find the real one. Two big decorative oil paintings, both signed Ollie, of the artist there. And it looks like Alice in Wonderland or something. What else have we got? Lovely toilet mirror with this nice little chair, and then the chest of drawers is separate. We've got some nice stoneware demijohns and crocs and stuff. There's the ripper, that one, and the old Sharps one. Mixed lot of china and stuff, chess set. It's a shame that this Dalton jug's been restored. Dr. P.M. Davidson Longton, Congleton, Christmas 1909. But yeah, it's been heavily restored, unfortunately. There's other good stuff in amongst there, though. Big lot of toys. What else have we got? Oil paintings. And an advertisement, some cool big flags. You got the Australian flag, the red ensign, and this rampant lion one, which I think BJ said it was a Scottish flag or something like that. Box of bears and dolls. Good big box of gaming stuff, Wii's and PlayStations and games for the PlayStation 2, heaps of games. Two big boxes of all the copper and other sort of aspic moulds. There's some vintage ones in there, modern ones as well. What else have we got? Cool sort of matching coffee table with the phone table, and a little phone with the little red ear and mouthpieces is cool. Little lot of 1930s gear and a little 1851 hymn book. Mason's egg cups. Some of the little bits are kind of quite nice. Little Art Deco shaving mug. Two of these cool big Pyrex Victor speakers. There you go. Boxes of stuff. Nice collection of brass jardiniers. This one's got a little plaque in remembrance. Agnes Renfrey, 1928, but it is damaged. It's missing a foot and there is damage on that. But these all the other four of them are pretty good. Great little retro light shade with another cool lamp. Big mixed lot of stuff. Pictures, cameras, Elmo, Grogu. Some cool Lego in there as well. Nice. Big box of CDs, some good stuff. Led Zepp, Tool, with the cool lenticular cover. The Clash, Placebo, Ice Cube. Oh, Gesundheit. There's heaps of good stuff in there. Parker chairs, pretty cool. Nice big Victorian sort of settee there. There's the ripper. And the nice signed William Frater print, which is called The Red Hat. It's actually a portrait of the artist Lena Bryans. And it's signed in biro, lower left there, by Jock Frater. Important Australian artist, brought sort of European modernism here. Scottish bloke, came out here in the 1930s. Great lot of Hornby O-gauge, all the model railway accessories, level crossings. You got the Pullman carriages, signal, buffer. And you got that guy, the Mongoose versus the Cobra. He's pretty cool, the taxidermy group. We've got some good retro stuff. This sort of enamelled and string picture's really cool from the 1970s. Another typical string picture. And this little Stephen Spurrier. It's a little colour lithograph mounted on, sort of block mounted there. There you go, with details on the back. Good art reference books, Francis Bacon, Matisse, Australian Railway, including the Victorian Railways Rules and Regulations 1919. Mixed little lot here, Ladies Handbook of Home Treatment, Black's Medical Dictionary, 2-volume set as well. And we've got some good records, Jerry Lee Lewis, Frank Sinatra, Kevin Boyd, Australian Pottery, good little lot of retro stuff. You've got, I think, Guy Boyd, this little Martin Boyd STC ashtray's cool. Sets of salt and pepper shakers, the Sydney Harbour Bridge dishes. More retro ceramics and plastics. Those little vases are pretty cool. Some tins and packaging. Little lot of as found retro ceramics. So a big Gunda vase, which is a bit of a shame. There's a crack or two, sort of hairline in the top. And there's some chips around the base that someone's texted in. It's my restoration technique. This is all good stuff, but it's just all a bit damaged. You've got Gunda and you've got Sanderland Zabret, Sanderland Missouri pattern, little Martin Boyd ashtray as well. But yeah, all as found, unfortunately. Great Art Deco step light shade. Nice little collection of 1930s, the Carlton ware. This is a lovely little hand-painted deco wall pocket. There you go, made by Lancaster. What else have we got? We've got some good paintings this week. W.G. Collins Unsigned Oil. It's a ripper. This is a nice one as well, The Quest. Sort of 1910 oil painting under glass there of the Bedouin Scout looking off to the township, which is signed with the monogram lower right. Bloody monograms, they're impossible. I can't remember. Busquat? European oil, nice sort of impasto thing. You can see there's a little bit of damage here and there, but that can be tidied up pretty easily. Just nicely presented in the gilt frame. Who's this guy? Iolo Botaro. Nice little coloured etching. Naomi. It's nice with the embossed Port Jackson press stamp. All right. Denise Campbell, big mixed media. The Reluctant Warhorse. What else have we got? This little Lynette Boyd is actually a lovely little unframed, just a stretched oil. I think it's spring flowers and sparrows or something like that. And there's some sparrows on the fence. It's just really nice. Needs a frame. But Lynette Boyd, not Lynn Boyd, Lynette. Good thing. All right, come on. What else have we got? Tins and packaging, motoring and military. This is cool. I think it's a little field dressing kit. Something like that with some little bottles of stuff. Oriton sort of toy dog with this cool little Rakes Bears. Angie Aerobics. There you go, she's good to go. Playboy cards, boxed Hornby train set, O-gauge, stamps, Hawthorn football cards and ephemera, Hornby O-gauge accessories all in their boxes, Rolling Stones records, great book on Arthur Boyd, some really cool nursery lamps, a couple of great bits of anodised, and the apple has got the lid inside. Hawthorn footy cards, 1977 Scanlon's complete set of Hawthorn from that year. Violin, there's some great toys down here. There's one of these battery-operated flashing light belts, comic books, Knight Rider car, marbles, rubber toy snake, little smoking monkey who's lost his smoke. There's a funny little cereal toy in there as well. Mr. T, there's heaps of cool stuff. What else? Master of the Universe gear. Three Faces or something, or Triclops, I reckon this guy's called. You've got He-Man, Skeletor, and most of them have got their weapons, and there's some extra accessories, weapons and stuff that comes with Castle Grayskull, I reckon this thing did. Good little lot of Australian records. Wild Pumpkins at Midnight, Curious, Yellow, Man Friday, The Spikes. Some good stuff there. Great sort of bomb-shaped retro ice crusher. Couple of cool yo-yos. Charlie Weaver Bartender. Another nice boxed Hornby O-gauge train set. Rubber squeaky toys. I think this guy is the only one that doesn't work. The other three work, and he's just cool, the cowboy cat. More Hawthorn ephemera, 1966 membership card, a sticker, and a 1965 mobile card. Two more nice nursery lamps. Signed Melbourne jumper from 2010. Nathan Jones, even though I don't know how the hell he gets, or maybe it's just Nathan J, number 2. But you got Jack Watts here, number 4. There's a Jackson Trengrove, number 9. So, yeah, a lot of them have got their numbers with them. That's how I figured out what year it was. Oh, and because of the sponsor. There you go. So, 2010 Melbourne signed team. Nice big vintage style. Ford service spares tin sign. Nice big bear. And how wacky is this Chinese Tang camel? These lumps look a bit sort of funny. And I can't recall seeing a camel with a couple of sharp teeth before. Got his bloody tongue poking out. But look at these chompers. It's really unusual, really weird, but cool thing. More Hawthorn footy cards. Great little collection of kitsch Japanese dishes. There you go. They've gone for a swim. He's got hers on and she's got his on. They're just really cool. Good, silly fun, you know. What else have we got? Kitchenalia with this nice little wooden mould. Some other good sort of books and stuff. Bears, nursery lamps. Australian potteries is mainly Harry White, all signed HW. Plus this South Australian. I can never remember this stuff. More nursery lamps. Good box of PlayStation games. There you go, some cool gear in there. More bears. A couple of great little mammy kitsch, sort of kitchen Mimo boards. This one's actually plasterware or ceramic. Little plastic one. Good cutlery, all made, nice part set made for William Drummond in Melbourne. Good lot of singles, but they're all promotional singles. So they've all got this record is manufactured for the purpose of promotion only, yada, yada, yada on the labels. Little group lot with this beautiful little money box, little cast iron money box. Don't think it's a repro. It looks pretty good to me. Some really nice sets of scales and these Avery ones with their nice set of stacking weights. There's heaps more weights in these boxes. Nice little golden fleece tin. You can see there's a little ding in the front. These are cool. The New Glow cold water glue makes an insoluble joint as used in aeroplane construction. And then you look on the back and there's little aeroplanes all over the tin. But they're really cool. They're slightly different. You can see the one lid's high and the other one's not. Fantastic old 1930s enamelled number plate. You can see there's a bit of chip in the enamel, but he's just a ripper. Another nice little collection of motoring tins and sort of boxes. These are great. These Octo Finest French Chalk. There you go. Keeps tubes cool. Friction between tube and cover. All right. Then you got this GUD Sealex radiator leaks. The leather belt dressing for your fan belts and stuff when they used to be leather. And nice little Phillips. I think it's a little globe or something like that with a great box. More nursery lights, some picture discs, records. 2-box cassette set. CD sets. Live Baby Live. In Excess and the Bruce Springsteen one. What else have we got? Royal Albert part set, but there's a little bit of damage here and there. There's a crack in the cream bowl, and I think one of the handles has been off and chucked back on. Little group lot of sort of ceramics. There's some nice retro stuff and Royal Albert and some good linen, tablecloths and stuff. And then we're into the last cabinet with some lovely little Japanese ikebana, which is really quite nice, with some extra little birds and stuff. The big pair of the German porcelain candelabra. More Hawthorn footy cards. Great collection of modernist Australian MCP sort of salt glazed. Really like that basket. Great shape and stuff about it. Nice big Italian art glass vase with those little scrolly handles. Old Tuptonware vase. And this box pretty cool with the plaque. The underside of the lid, part of a Sikh gun carriage taken on the Sutlej. There you go. Just a really cool thing with the brass bands and the nice little ebony escutcheon. Ellis Australian pottery, vinegar bottle there with the V's on the side. I think you can see there's a little chip or two off the top there. And I think this one had some chips off the base. But it's a cool little lot of Ellis. John Campbell, Gunda, nice little souvenir bowl, which is probably actually a pipe rest from Benalla. And you got the nice pair of the salt and peps from Buchan. There you go. The lovely Australian Ex Libris Society annual report from 1930. It's got book plates by Eric Fake, Adrian Faint. So you got tipped in book plates. It's a really nice thing. Nice little pair of the Australian plasterware bookends. Victoria Mary Gregory. I got this cool retro gear. So Sanderland Zabrette, 2 pieces there. It's really nice with the black and white and then the yellow ground. It's 3 really nice Sandland Missouri pattern vases, all in great condition. Fantastic Beswick sort of handled bowl or whatever you want to call it again. Great design and shape. Nice little pair of the Gunda souvenir little pots and a lovely big Ellis mid-century Australian. But you can see a little bit of texture, chips around the base. But geez, it's a bloody nice bit of Ellis. Great shape, great design. Can't get much more 1950s than that. Anyway, there's probably a few things I didn't show you, but you guys need a couple of surprises. Hopefully you saw something you liked. Be good. See you starting from 6 o'clock tomorrow night with the auction. And just a quick little reminder as well that viewing, we're opening tomorrow from 3 p.m. So we're not open at 12 o'clock anymore. I'm sleeping in. We're opening at 3 p.m. So viewings from 3 p.m. till start of the auction at 6. Anyway, that'll do. Be good. See you guys tomorrow night.